just finished breakfast. It was the same as the breakfast has been for the last many days of breakfast. Now again, the last and final walk to the train station. I'm ready for more sleep. These trains, I think we might have been a little insane thinking we could do trains back to back, but here we are. More trains. A train a day keeps the sleep away. The train. They kind of messed up the seat reservations because apparently it's a completely different train. There's Brian.
Actually, do you want to go to the table?
What?
I'm going to go to the table because I want the table.
He's going to the table. I'm sitting. We'll see how it goes. We are still on the train. We're only about 6 minutes from Salzburg. The sights out the window have been quite good. Largely it's been a very productive train ride, which has been nice. I figured out all of our accommodations for Romania and Bulgaria and Hungary and all of that because it was kind of hard to get firm on the cities, but we should be good for a road trip next week. It's just going to be actually doing it because some of the drive days are going to be 7 or 8 hour drive days, so that'll be a bit brutal, but beyond that, I think we should be, largely okay. That brings us to Salzburg. Oh, how wonderful. Kind of a beautiful train station with all the lines and the pantograph and the trains and just all the everything. Very cool. I've never been to Salzburg personally. I've been offered many times as it's close to my friend in Munich, but haven't actually come. Probably will come back to go to the Berghof and the Obersalzberg, but that's not really accessible with public transit, so you almost kind of have to drive. Yeah, it's cool. Apparently the train over there came all the way from the Vienna airport and is ending in Bregenz. We're going to a castle. We've acquired public transit tickets that require validation because all of the German-speaking countries love having ticket validators. Most of Europe, honestly. The buses are kind of cool because they have like an overhead pantograph they can detach from. So that's kind of nice. So now we just wait an indeterminate amount of time for our bus, validate our ticket so we don't get a €60 fine, and to the castle. And we got to twist through some of the shopping streets to sort of find our way. Oh god, you really can see nothing on my phone. Up and beyond the castle that's sort of up on this hillside that should hopefully overlook the city quite nicely. Wow, this is really pretty. They also seem to do the horse-drawn carriage tourism thing there. Yeah, it's like an Austrian thing, I don't know. Also found the famous ball thing. There's outdoor chess. This is nice. There's also a little bahn that'll take you to the top of the castle. No earthly clue how much that costs, so I have some degree of fear in that. But onwards and upwards. Seems there's going to be a Siemens festival. Don't know what that is, but sure. Castle was well worth coming up to, I would say. I just always love it when castles have the little pokey holes that you can get right on out of that are probably used for defense. Same with pivoty stuff like this. It's always very, very cool to find. We ventured back into the walls. Many stairs in this castle.
Hi.
Oh, I'm getting the war crime music in the background, but it's lovely how many spots are on the castle. You sort of look out like this onto the rest of everything. We've now found the gun World War I history section. Things you just send it down the hole, and wherever the hole goes is wherever the food goes. We're in the kitchen now. So as you can see here, they did simply throw the drain water and rubbish through the dump hole. It just leads outside. That's good. I hope you weren't below it.
What about you?
7 Whoppers.
Seven
Only
Whoppers.
7. I think it's 15.
Maybe 8.
Maybe 8. We're in a room about childhood in the Middle Ages, and rather comically, there's a liquor set in here. They definitely had that in the Middle Ages. We just came from a fully modern retrofitted bathroom that had running water and automatic glass doors to ruins, basically. That's rather funny.
The gift shop is my favorite part about any
Yeah, and it dumps us out into a gift shop because, of course,
My favorite part of any historic architecture is the gift shop.
we love gift shops. We've decided to sit down at one of the restaurants up here on the edge. It's very pretty. Has a view of pretty much all of Salzburg from the castle thing, and honestly the tourism tax isn't that bad. I think lunch wound up being probably 25 euros max per person. I mean, it's definitely on the more expensive side, but there's a lot worse that you can get in Europe where you're getting the full tourism surcharge, so pretty happy with that. Food came out amazingly quickly. Brian's food did too.
Yes.
It all looks quite good.
Wonderful.
Looks very good. The view is nice, so it's time to eat. All of the food has been consumed. It was quite good. There's a lot of flugs over the edge due to the pollen items growing, but it's quite good. How was your food, Brian?
It was quite good, yeah.
Good food. Would recommend. Not that expensive. Not cheap, but not that expensive. Dinner, whatever meal you want to call that. It was good. Now we must go off down into the city of Salzburg. And it honestly kind of makes sense for going down. The grade on this going down is absolutely insane, to be perfectly honest. Honestly, the walk down is really nice. This is really pretty seeing the rest of the... It's really pretty seeing the rest of the castle. It's just unfortunate that, it's kind of awful to have to do that. And it's probably much better to take the little funicular thing we did up, opposed to this. Down, though, perfectly okay. The thing we just discovered is, you have to pay it for a ticket even if you walk up, which has honestly been really, really steep the whole time, and you're only saving about 4 euros.
Yeah, so for reference, we paid €18 for our all-inclusive ticket using the cog car, the cable car up. Sorry, cable car, yeah. The other ticket I think was if I can do math.
$13.90, I think.
$13.60.
$13.60.
Yeah. $13.60.
So it's $4.40 more.
Yeah. So that's right. Yeah. So I don't know how worth it is.
Yeah, I don't know if I would recommend saving the $4.40 to have to trek all the way up this. To literally the world's nicest bar. Brian has gotten himself a cold beer. I got water, but it's gone now because it's hot. And we're just having a sit by the river.
Hi. Yeah.
Yeah. Also lots of locks on the bridge too. We've decided to take a walk back to the train station. Honestly, it's quite nice.
It is. It's a very peaceful walk.
Yeah. It's a nice quiet little city. People complain about like German or Austrian cities being quiet, but I kind of like it. It's nice when cities are simple and quiet. Coming from some busy, hectic ass place such as New York, it's nice when the city's simple and quiet and there isn't a whole lot of anything going on. It's refreshing. Found the 24-hour kiosk with lots. Bro, this is a top score of who's, I think, spent the most money here. How do you spend 173 euros at a 24-hour kiosk?
It gamified the 24-hour kiosk.
Also, it sells like everything Oh, you can get pleasure devices. That's nice. Ramen, like massive bags of chips. It's everything you could want. Our train is not here yet, but we are on the platform awaiting its arrival. We should be in Sector A, I believe. We have another OBB business class seat, which should be quite nice. It was very nice yesterday. They're quite cheap to upgrade to last minute, which is enjoyable. So it'll be time to train soon. Switch platforms, as with any good European rail experience. So on to platform 3 we are. Yay! On the train, it's actually a different style of OBB business class. There's only all of 6 seats, which is interesting, but they're good. So, yeah, quite nice. That was our train. We're now back in Vienna. This is the last train of the Vienna leg of the trip, at least. We might do another one as a bit to race against the cars, but for now, this is the last train. So now we're just going back to the hotel. Probably gonna call it a night because we gotta do laundry tomorrow. The worst part of traveling.